Before we start the video, I want you to subscribe to the best Telegram channel at the first link in the description, where we show our earnings on cryptocurrencies, and not only, our capital that we manage is more than $3 million. Here you will find only the most useful. Thanks for subscribing. Also in the description is a links to verified exchangers, when you register on which, you get a welcome bonus from me. Let's get to the video. Have you ever wondered why, after the Fed's interest rate announcement and other economic reports, Bitcoin is constantly rising or falling? Why does the USA and its economy have so much influence on the crypto market? And I'll tell you, it's all because most of the Bitcoin whales are in the USA. Of course, you might think that Bitcoin is decentralized and its price movement depends on investors who buy or sell it, but that's not quite true. One of the main elements that actively drives Bitcoin's price is the crypto whales. Yes, these are the same whales that you may have learned about from various articles on the internet. This influence of the whales on the market lies in the size of the position to buy or sell. Well, just imagine if you were a whale and you have $1 billion, what would happen to the price of Bitcoin if you bought it for such a huge amount? Naturally, there will be active growth or so-called pump. But the influence of whales can also work the other way, for example when they need to sell bitcoins, after which the market starts to go down. But because blockchain is like an open notebook, you can follow absolutely everything the whales do and thus know what they plan to do with Bitcoin. So in today's video, we're going to talk about Bitcoin whales. Let's break down the biggest Bitcoin holders. Let's analyze what percentage of whales control the market. We'll find out the real bottom, where the whales have been actively buying Bitcoin, and make a prediction where the Bitcoin price will move in the near future. Be sure to watch the video until the end, and before you watch, don't forget to like the video and click on the bell not to miss new videos. Enjoy your viewing. Let's get started. Hello all, you are on the Cryptanic channel. First off, I want to congratulate you on the holiday. Bitcoin finally broke through $17,000. The start of this week was really good, because for the first time in a long time it was nice to open CoinMarketCap and see a green market. Bitcoin was up more than 3%, Ethereum was up over 6%, and other altcoins in general showed 10 to 30% growth, literally in the first days of this week. But nevertheless, this is just the beginning, and we have many more financial reports to come, in order to really understand where the market will go. And you can get all the latest reports and actual news in our Telegram channel via the link in the description. So, subscribe to it and always be aware of what is happening in the world. And we move on to the main topic of the video, crypto whales. Basically, whales are the same market participants as investors. The only thing that probably distinguishes ordinary investors from whales is the number of zeros on their balance sheets and the huge volumes of transactions they conduct in the market. These whales have large amounts of coins on their balance sheets. If it is Bitcoin, balances start at 1,000 or more Bitcoins, which equals about $170 million, and the wallets of such whales can be found on the BuyTinFacharts website. As you can see, the thickest whale wallets are collected here, which have from 30, 40, 50, and even 100,000 Bitcoins. Of course, I would like to see my wallet's address on this list. But to do that, you had to buy Bitcoins back in 2011 or at least in 2015. So what makes these Bitcoins so special? The most important function that whales have is the ability to move the market, or simply put, manipulate it. As I said at the beginning, crypto whales can place large orders both to sell and to buy. Because of this, they can completely control supply and demand in the market. When they dump a large amount of coins, it causes an active drop, after which a chain reaction begins. When a retail investor starts to panic, the market becomes unstable, the long traders are liquidated and only short is happy about it. Such chaos stabilizes when the whales close their deals. A good example would be December, when there was no whale activity at all. Here you see these small candles, with almost zero volume. This means that at this time, investors, much less whales, were not buying or selling Bitcoin at all. But you might be wondering what percentage of the total number of investors are whales. After all, if most of the crypto is in the hands of the big players, they can do whatever they want with the price of Bitcoin. For that we need to go back to BuyTinFacharts again. As we can see, the number of wallets with more than 1,000 Bitcoins is only a little over 2,000. This small number holds up to 40% of the total coins traded on the market, and it's just that percentage that Bitcoin whales control. Now just imagine that almost half of the entire Bitcoin market is in the hands of a few whales who can steer the market where they want it to go. In fact, that is what is happening right now. Investors and whales have already started to actively buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies since Monday, creating an active price movement, and thanks to this movement, subscribers were able to earn from 20% on Ether growth, from 40% on ADA, and are already starting to fix profits on Polygon coin. The subscription has been working for more than half a year, and everyone who joined it has gained great experience in crypto trading and made stable income. After all, the subscription's analysts monitor the market every day so that you can make a profit. So, if you want to start earning in the crypto market, follow the link in the description and join the subscription and make your first profit today. Now that you and I understand what percentage of whales control the market, let's break down the most prominent representatives who have a large number of Bitcoins. Perhaps the most famous personalities in the crypto sphere are the Winklevoss twin brothers. Yes, these are the same young investors who wanted to take the rights to Facebook away from Zuckerberg. The brothers have a wallet of about 70,000 Bitcoins, and they invest in many cryptocurrency companies through their venture capital firm, Winklevoss Capital. The twins are also investing in other cryptocurrencies besides Bitcoin and have created their own crypto exchange, Gemini, which, mind you, is currently in a dispute with Digital Currency Group over the repayment of a $100 million debt. Because the Winklevosses store Bitcoins in different wallets, the addresses of these wallets are not disclosed, but nevertheless, the brothers are actively followed on the internet. After all, their tweets or interviews have a significant impact on the market. Another famous whale is Tim Draper, who has about 29,000 Bitcoins in his wallet. Draper is a venture capitalist, or more simply put, invests in young promising companies. At one time he invested in Skype and Tesla, and as you understand, he did it for a reason, and he first bought Bitcoin for pennies back in 2012, and in a couple of years he bought almost 30,000 Bitcoins for $18 million. You might have heard about Draper from the recent news when he said that in 2023 Bitcoin will be $250,000. Of course everyone would like to see a Bitcoin price like that, but let's stay realistic. After all, if we already remembered Tesla, we can't help but say that the company has more than 9,000 Bitcoins in its wallets. Understanding that with previous whales, this number is paltry, but it's worth noting that Tesla previously held 43,000 Bitcoins in its wallet, but in March 2021 and late June 2022 it sold most of the coins because it faced a wild drawdown. After all, the first purchase was made when Bitcoin was worth $34,000. Tesla then wanted to accept payment in Bitcoins and even started to do so, but then quickly gave it up. And just when Tesla started dumping the coins last summer, Bitcoin began to actively sag in value. You may have seen this next whale 100% on the internet, because he is Michael Saylor, who has a personal fortune of over 17,000 Bitcoins. He is known in the crypto sphere for his optimism about Bitcoin growth. In fact, he has repeatedly stated that he expects Bitcoin at $70, $100 and even $200,000. You can often see him posting optimistic tweets about Bitcoin or hitting the headlines with his company MicroStrategy, which is constantly buying Bitcoins, even during a bear market. While Michael owns 17,000 Bitcoins, his company has a record number of Bitcoins. At 132,500 coins, Michael's company is the most active Bitcoin buyer. The company made its first purchase in August 2020, and it hasn't stopped since then. Here's even towards the end of last year, it bought 2,500 Bitcoins when it was worth $17,800. In fact, Michael Saylor is an interesting and influential person in the crypto sphere, so if you would like to see a separate video about him, be sure to post in the comments. Bitcoin whales can also be mining companies that often dump Bitcoins on exchanges and it affects the price. One such is a mining company called Marathon Digital Holdings, with a wallet for 10,000 Bitcoins, and also a mining company Galaxy Digital, with a balance of 4,000 Bitcoins. But since it is a holding company, you cannot say that all coins belong only to the company and its directors, and of course, when it comes to cryptocurrency, we can't forget about the head of Binance, CZ, because the Binance exchange controls almost 90% of the spot market for crypto, including Bitcoin. The Binance wallet is the fattest wallet with 248,000 Bitcoins. This is, by the way, an answer to comments of those people who write, well, Binance will close. No big deal. Crypto is decentralized. Well, yes, it is decentralized, especially for Binance, which owns $1 billion worth of Bitcoins, and CZ itself, according to different sources, has about $4.5 billion in Bitcoins and other cryptocurrency. In this we have taken apart only those whales whose names are known. After all, in the network, there are many wallets, on which a large number of coins are stored, but it is unknown to whom they belong. I wonder if the growth that started on Monday could have been affected by the whales? I'll say right off the bat, yes, the same, by TinfaCharts, will help us verify this. Let's go to it and choose. For example, this wallet with balance of 59,000 Bitcoins, its owner is unknown, but nevertheless, his purchase history shows a recent transaction of 4,000 Bitcoins. This whale bought $660 million worth of Bitcoin on December 30th. When the coin's price was at $16,500, if you scroll down a bit, you can see how this whale was constantly buying Bitcoin and only in midsummer dumped 10,000 coins at a price of $20,000. The address of this wallet here also bought 1,000 Bitcoins at the end of the year at a price of $16,660, and in October it all bought 8,000 Bitcoins at the same price. And this whale has already made 4 purchases this year, for a total amount of about $6,500,000. And as we can see, these whales actively started to buy coins at 16,000 level. But there is also one whale who was selling on the contrary. Here's the address of that wallet. And here you can see how towards the end of the year he started to dump his coins. Nevertheless, these latest whale purchases I am showing you for a reason. After all, with these purchases they point to a certain bottom, below which the whales do not plan to sell, and the price of this so-called bottom is at $16,800, and the Binance order book chart additionally showed growing interest from the largest group of Bitcoin whales, between 2 price points of $16,000 and $17,000, but that doesn't mean Bitcoin can't go below those levels. In conclusion, the whales are important market players, and therefore, the movement of their coins 100% should be watched, and you can do that thanks to services that track Bitcoin network transactions. So, I advise you to watch the whales, to analyze their actions, to use that to make money. But if you do not want to analyze whale wallets yourself, we will gladly do it for you in our Telegram channel, where we share analytics not only of whales, but of the whole crypto market. So, subscribe. As always, thanks to everyone who watched the video to the end. See you in the next one. See you soon.